Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Reflections and Encouragement with Mike Brown. I'm Mike Brown. I'm recording this on Sunday, September 26th, 2021. For those who are tuning in for the first time, welcome to the show. Those coming back again, welcome back. My whole purpose and really goal of the show is to really inspire at least one person each week with something that I say. And now I'm actually up to two people that I'm trying to inspire because I'm one of the people that I'm trying to inspire as we all approach the week ahead. This is message 82. It's my 82nd time recording this weekly reflection, and I'm gonna cover 2 weeks this time because I had a little hiccup in my life, I'll call it. I hope it's just a hiccup. And and basically 1 month ago, for those who don't know or are watching or listening for the first time, 1 month ago today, so back on August 26th, while I was at home, I suffered my very first seizure. It's something that hit me out of nowhere, didn't quite see it coming. And yeah, it happened. Thank God my wife was here and was able to call 911. Thank God my daughter wasn't around to see it. She wasn't in the room when it was happening. And thank God I wasn't driving, right, that when it happened. So there are a number of things that transpired during that particular event where I'm just glad to be here, glad to be alive, and glad to live to talk about it. I thought, a lot of doctors and thought that seizure was caused by sleep deprivation. I don't sleep much. I'm sleeping more now, and a lot of stress. Perhaps consuming, too much caffeine on certain days, and basically we thought I could just kind of change my lifestyle a little bit, and things would be okay. They didn't think I didn't have a history of epilepsy or anything in my family on my mom or my dad's side. And so I started to change a couple things in my life, started to sleep a bit more, put it as a higher priority, and I thought things were going to be okay. And they are going to be okay. But on September 18th, so just over a week ago, is when I had a second seizure. And I wasn't at home at the time. I was actually at the Notre Dame Purdue game. And that seizure is is something I really didn't see coming. And there's still way more questions than answers when it comes to why it happened. And I'm starting my personal journey of discovery to figure it out. I did get some good news so far in that I had a brain MRI and it didn't show anything in terms of any mass or anything that's in my brain. So it came back as clean, and that's great news. But the journey still continues in terms of figuring out what's really going on and why I've had now two seizures in 24 days. And so that journey continues. I appreciate holistically, like with all of my being, all of the prayers, all of the thoughts, all of the people who have reached out, whether it was a text, a message, a call, a post on social media, you name it. My heart is so full from all of the just touching, inspiring, moving messages I've received from so many people offering to help in so many different ways. My heart's full. I don't even know how else to really describe it, but my heart is just absolutely full. I'm so grateful for my family, for friends, for my Notre Dame family. Everyone's been extremely kind Everyone's been extremely understanding of my situation that I'm honestly figuring out on the fly. It's something I've never dealt with before, and so, but people have just been extremely kind, and I'm grateful to everyone who's reached out and everyone who's helped in one way or another, whether it was prayer. There are some people who've been making meals and helping with meals for my family and I. And it's been helping tremendously. There's my neighbor cut the grass for me, and I'm just extremely thankful to him for doing that. And people have just been extremely kind and thoughtful, and I'm very grateful and very thankful for this community, this village of people who are all helping as my wife, my daughter, and I navigate this new future, this road ahead. I'm very confident that everything's going to be all right. My faith is something that I take very seriously, and I just believe that it's going to be fine. I think this is something that God is trying to tell me maybe to slow down. God's trying to tell me to do something. I don't know what, but I'm trying to listen. And I'm trying to just really stay 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 in the will of God, to be honest with you, and stay faithful in that I know that this is happening for a reason. I don't necessarily know what that reason is yet, but I know everything's going to be all right. So I'm thankful to everybody for just all the prayers and thoughts as we navigate this journey ahead. Now, in addition to those two seizures happening over these past couple of weeks, there were some other things that happened. And it's like my life didn't necessarily stop, but I'm like, there's some other things that have happened in my life and happened around me that I also want to just briefly reflect on now as well. Uh, my sister turned 40. What's up? Happy birthday, Michelle. September 18th is her birthday. Big day for her. Excited for her. I love you. Hope you enjoyed your day. Welcome to the 40/40 Club. That's my M&M. And so happy birthday, Michelle. Also, on September 17th, I actually shared a press release announcing my first children's book called Little Netta's Gift, as well as a brand new partnership that my company SOULSTIR has formed with my dad, Elder Charles Walton, and United Way of Greater Milwaukee to basically provide gifts to children at 3 different schools in the city of Milwaukee, all Milwaukee public schools. It's Our Avenue, Browning, and Zablocki. Our goal this year is to ensure that every child in each of those schools gets gifts for Christmas this year. And we're doing it, working together with the community and with a lot of people that we need to support this. But we're doing it all in memory and in honor of my late cousin, little Jeanetta Robinson. So she's the cousin whose life and kindness and love that the book is based on. It's a story of love and kindness and compassion. And it's a story in which my cousin is based on the true stories in which on her 6th birthday, December 27th, she had a birthday party, and kids came to that party right after Christmas. And they were at her party, and they told her they did not get gifts for Christmas. And my cousin gave away her gifts to these kids that came to the party at 6 years old. We have adults that don't do that. So that's just an incredible act of kindness and love. And so I tell that story in a children's book called Little Netta's Gift. But then there's also a program called Little Jeanetta Robinson's Gifts of Love that is basically a resurrection of a program that my dad and my late grandmother, Commissioner Jeanetta Simpson, had started that ran for 28 years. And so we're bringing it back this year, working with my dad, working with United Way, and we're excited to bless the lives of what'll be nearly 1,000 kids potentially that'll all get gifts this year, all in honor and in memory of my late cousin, Jeanetta. And so I announced that on September 17th, and then on September 18th I had another seizure. So go figure. But I'm thankful that that's out. I'm excited for the lives that'll be enriched through that program and through this book, and excited for the journey ahead that's going to continue on that front. But yes, gotta take care of myself, gotta get rest and get ready for the journey ahead. And I appreciate everyone's support. I appreciate everyone's prayers as I really think about encouragement for the week ahead. Since this is reflections and encouragement, really my encouragement for all of us is to just stay positive. And when you think about things that come your way, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know what's coming at us. But how we respond to different things, what's our mindset as we approach and attack things that come our way, it's going to make all the difference. I've tried to stay so positive and just really stay with the strong belief that things are going to be okay. And that's been carrying me through this whole journey. I'm scared. I don't know what's going on. I could have another seizure tomorrow. I don't know. I'm scared. But I also have a knowing, and I just believe deep down in my heart and in my spirit that everything's going to be all right. And so that's what I just encourage us to do as we approach the week ahead, is to, no matter what's coming our way, no matter what darts are getting thrown at us, some that we don't even know is coming this week. We don't know. Try to stay positive, try to keep a positive mindset and a positive attitude as you approach it, as we all approach these things this week. That's what I'm going to focus on continuing to do, and I encourage you to do it as well. Thanks again for tuning in. God bless. Have a great week.